hair's wet. What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Keep an eye on the new little poodle because she might potty on the carpet. Doing really good at the potty training. Hey, what are you doing? Every time I see her smell something, I'm like, you're gonna pee on the floor. Anyway, welcome to the video. Today I'm gonna talk to you guys about how to build glutes without squats. Maybe I should just try to get you guys to give me like pointers on how to do my hair. I didn't do my hair. This is me, just being me. All right, so I'm gonna go over my top 3 glute building exercises, must-haves. Personally, for me, I've seen the most glute activation, and I feel like I just get the most bang for my buck with these exercises. They're not squats. They have nothing to do with squats. I don't squat. I think squatting is a really great exercise, but I do think that a lot of people are quad dominant, so they end up feeling it more in the quads. And if you do a lot of research and stuff, quite honestly, squatting is, for glute activation, squatting is not the #1 exercise to do. I like to reference Jeff Nippard. He's a really great YouTube. I'll try to link that video down below. He does a really great video with like glute building science-y kind of stuff. I'm not science-y, I'm just here to tell you what's up, what works, what doesn't work. I understand the science, but I can't teach it to you guys. So, poodle, you guys are the cutest little thing ever. Okay, first things first when building glutes. 1, if you are building muscle, nutrition is #1. You cannot be starving yourself, not eating carbs, and expect to build muscle. Say you're doing a keto diet and you're like, oh, well, can I build muscle that way? You can, but guess what? It's gonna take you like 2 to 3 times as long. You must be eating the right foods, you must be eating enough, and you must be eating carbs. Plain and simple, you wanna grow some muscle, the glutes are a muscle, eat enough. I would say that when I saw the biggest change in my glute development, it had to do with 2 things, and that was 1, getting the right glute activation, and 2, I started eating carbs like a whore. Like as soon as I did, I swear to God, it took 2 weeks and boom. Another thing to keep in mind is that glutes do not grow overnight. They do not. It is tons and tons and hours and hours and hours of work put in, combined over 3 to 4 years to build a solid set of glutes. My glutes are big. They're really big. Like really big. To get glutes like that, it took me 4 years. I remember when I first got into my fitness journey, I was like, whoa, these girls with all these big booties, like I want to be like that. I was really embarrassed because my butt was like flat as a board. And I was like, how do I do that? And it took me 3 to 4 years. So nutrition and time. Cardio. Do not expect to do not expect to grow your glutes while you're running 6 to 10 miles a day. You need to limit your cardio exercise. Cardio is catabolic. It breaks down muscles any way you put it. You need to be lifting weights. If you want to incorporate cardio, that's fine. Try incorporating things that like the stair mill, or maybe doing like plyometric type of work, lifting weights really fast as cardio. There you go. So for me, nutrition, glute activation. Those were my top 2s. That's when I saw the biggest change. Glute activation was something that when I worked my booty, like booty days, I was like, I hate this. Like I don't even feel it in my butt. I hate leg glute days or whatever. It took me 2 years to really develop that mind muscle connection to where now like I can target my upper glutes, my outer glutes. Like I can feel those muscles turning on. How did I do that? My biggest tool for that was using bands. I used bands for everything. I used bands for leg press, for squatting, for stiff legs, and it just really helped me like single out those glute muscles alone so that when I did other exercises, I could isolate them myself and just think, okay, mentally like turn and ignite and activate those muscles. So glute activation exercises are really great, or basically just doing any exercises and adding bands while also trying to focus on turning those glutes on and getting them to fire so that you're not just using your quads. How many times a week should you hit the glutes? In order to see muscle growth, volume, 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 volume. So you want to hit the glutes 3, sometimes even maybe 4 times a week. I was doing glutes like 3 to 4 times a week for several years, and then my glutes exploded. Volume, volume, volume. And it's not just about lifting heavy. It is mind-muscle connection, okay? Ignite those glutes. You can grow your glutes without lifting 150 pounds on the hip thrust. I don't lift heavy on hip thrust, and my glutes are like fucking huge, okay? 2 places to reference. Bret Contreras, he's like the glute god. Glutes, 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 everything. Jeff Nippard, amazing, just honestly like overall fitness information, but he has some really good glute videos that I'll put down below as well. Down to business. My top 3 glute workouts. These are where I feel it the most, they build the most muscle. You gotta do these. You gotta incorporate these into the routine. I'm gonna do them in order of importance in my opinion. So 3, 2, 1, most important. Number 3 is gonna be lunges. Walking lunges, forward lunges, reverse lunges. Lunge wide, push off with the front of your heel. Feel that activation in the glutes and the hamstrings. Use a barbell, use dumbbells, lunge on the treadmill for cardio. Lunge, 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 lunge. I lunge so much and I see so much from it. Number 2, sumo squats. These things are insane for targeting my glutes and my hamstrings, like especially that little hamstring, glute hamstring tie-in. I just feel it right there in that area, and I do them with dumbbells, kettlebells. I do deficit squats. I do them with a big barbell. Sumo deadlifts are also really great too, but sumo squat, man, even with no weight and just pushing the weight off with my heels, I get the biggest, like, freaking glute burn. The poodles are playing. So cute. Back to business. Number 1 glute building exercise is going to be, yes, that's right, you guessed it, the hip thrust. There's a ton of variations of hip thrusting. Basically just focus on standard hip thrust. Focus on the standard hip thrust, banded hip thrust. Barbells are really great, and of course the single leg hip thrust. So try to incorporate all those variations into your training. These are really annoying, but this is my life. This is my life, you know what I mean? I know you guys are playing, but can you pause for a moment? Like, I'm almost done with this video. Hip thrust. I hip thrust all the time. And when I first started hip thrusting 2.5 years ago, like, I only felt it in my quads because I didn't have that glute activation. Now, it's like fire. And I don't even hip thrust heavy. I'm not Bret Contreras. If you read his guide on hip thrusting and glutes, building the glutes, says that you should be lifting like 1.5 to 2 times your body weight on a hip thrust. I've never done that. I usually will do probably about 60 is like my normal weight, like not hard, like maybe 15 to 20 reps. I'll pump it up to like a 90 or so if I want to do like 10 reps. But for me, I focus on, like, some days I'll do lower reps, higher weight, so a 90 pound for like maybe 8 to 10, and then I'll do 15 to 20 at like 60 pounds, and that's like gold for me. But hip thrusting is a must. You must include it into your routine. Sometimes, honestly, I'll have like 2 glute specific training days, and then I'll just add glute accessories to some of the other days. So say I'll do like cable kickbacks or like hip thrusts like 3 days a week. Even on a shoulder day, I'll finish it with just like 3 sets of hip thrusts. Little things. It all adds up. Volume is key to growing the muscle, and those glutes back there, these are big muscles, guys. Before and after of me when I grew my glutes. Before and after. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that helps you guys out, because it's like everybody wants that booty, right? Bang, bang. That's me slapping a booty. Me slapping a booty. And it's like, yeah, everybody wants that bubble butt, and it only takes time, dedication, consistency. So keep pushing, because one day you'll turn around and you'll be like, and it's gonna be your butt.